Yeah, well, it shows me here that you're very good, a very honest person. It shows that you like to do a lot of good for other people. But I see that sometimes when you need a favor,
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Sarah Moon. I am here to give you guys the new moon in Aquarius for February 4th reading. So, just gonna shuffle my new deck here. I got the Kabbalah or Kabbalistic tarot deck. So, these are what the cards kind of look like. And I love these cards. Like, I just got these, so I'm really excited to do this new moon in Aquarius reading with you guys. Right now, I would say there's a lot of forward energy. We have all the planets going direct, which isn't, I don't know, like, we have all the planets going direct, and that's going to be happening until March 5th, when Mercury goes into retrograde. So it's a good thing. Like, if you feel like you're pushing forward and you're just going with the flow, there's reason, because all the planets are going direct. We just have to be conscious about areas in our life when the planets are going backwards, aka retrograde. So I'm just doing quick shuffling for the new moon reading and see what's going on. And this is a collective reading as well, not specific sign, just an overall collective reading. From what I can tell, like, a lot of people they're having hurdles, but they're jumping over it. And like I said, there's just this continued sort of like determination, and like whatever you feel or you're thinking about doing, you're just doing it. Like, that's what it is. Like, I feel like the energy right now is just like, just do it. No thinking, no asking people how they feel about it. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, just really doing it. Like, true story. And Aquariuses are, they're the revolutionist, free thinkers of society. So I think that's why also, there could be this energy of like, you want to do something humanitarian at the same time in your life, something different, something new. We're just getting like this energy of like new ideas. If there was things that you wanted to accomplish down the line from now, maybe it's happening right now. Maybe you're in the process of manifesting it right now with this Aquarius new moon. So as I shuffle the cards, I'm just, asking the universe to tell me what is going on with the collective for this new moon, and what we had in our past, and I'm going to do the 5-card spread to see what's going on. A good overall picture of what is going on. And if you guys want to do a personal reading, because this is a general reading, whatever resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, then that's okay as well. But if you want a personal reading, reach out to me on Instagram at TrueSarahMoon. Again, Instagram TrueSarahMoon. And slide in those DMs or book an appointment. I would be happy to do a reading for you and give you some new directions, some new focus for the new moon this February. And again, the Mercury retrograde happens on March 5th. So whatever you're planning on doing, that's kind of like any progression you plan on doing, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to write it out and do it. And I'm going to be doing a new moon ritual as well. So I will be posting that new moon ritual as well. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do it live yet or not. But either way, you guys can check that out on Instagram as well. And then I'll be sure to post that as well on my YouTube. Alright. So I'm just going to cut these 3 times and then we'll get started with the reading. How is everyone doing out there? Like, I hope everyone's doing well. I know January is like the month where things from 2018 could have lapped over, and so, you know, I think people are filtering that out, like officially filtering out 2018, which is good. So if you're still going through things right now, you know, right now is like a real purging process because we aren't on the new moon exactly, like it's on the 4th and today is the 2nd. So right now, just think about things that you can be purging and, you know, what you want to let go. And also after that, think about what you want to manifest and what you want to take off, you know, whether it's your ideas, your love, your finances, your relationships, your job, like whatever it is, like just think about it consciously, meditate on it, and I guarantee you, you will send out the vibe and the frequency to the universe that you really wanted, and in the background, it'll be working for you. All right, so guys, you know I do a 5-card spread, past, present, behind the scenes, unconscious, advice, and then future/outcome. So let's see what it says. All right. Okay. All right. All right, so in the past, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Hopefully you guys can see that. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Pentacles as the present. Okay, that is the present card. And we have the Devil card as behind the scenes or unconscious. We have the 4 of Wands as the advice card. Okay. And we have the Hermit as the outcome/future. All right. At the reading here, I'm seeing that in the past, as a collective, we have the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles, and this is why I love this Kabbalistic tarot, because it's the Sun in Capricorn. So it was just Capricorn season, and it's so funny because I sent my really good friend a Instagram meme where there's like a little boy, he represents the Capricorn season, and then there's these kids playing underneath the blanket or something, and they represent Aquarius season, and so they're like sucking him into the Aquarius season. So you know, we just had Capricorn season. So that was in our past, 4 of Pentacles, all right? And then we have the present being the 5 of Pentacles. So right now, we could feel, you know, we could feel like we're going on a journey. 5 of Pentacles, I think of, you know, if you know the Rider-Waite deck, it's 2 people and they're like off and on a journey and kind of looking cold and beat down. So the 5 of Pentacles is really saying to me that a lot of us are having this mindset of poverty. Like we have a poverty mindset. I feel like the collective, you know, we're kind of programmed to have this poverty mindset. You know, we're not taught how to get out of the rat race of society. We're just not. We're not told how to develop our mind. We're not told how to transform our self. You know, we're not taught self-love, you know, and I feel that this is the present moment for the collective, because with everything going around, like everything going on politically, and then also just within our everyday lives, there's just always so much that if you don't know how to transform your mind, you will wake up and see hell all around. You'll be depressed, you'll be sad. But I refuse to be that. I refuse to allow this society, United States, to, you know, make me see hell everywhere I go and make me live in fear. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But I do feel like, you know, this is easy to have this poverty mindset and to feel like, oh, there's no way out. But there is, and it's gonna be a struggle, but it's okay. Like, I went through a terrible car crash this month, in the month of January, middle of January, and I literally thought I was gonna die. Like, I thought I was gonna die. And the fact that I didn't, and I, like, just the chain of events after the crash, it was really like, oh shit, I have angels, like serious angels, okay? And I did a deck, a spread for myself, and I followed it, and everything is going well. So I say that to say that, you know, everyone is going through their challenges, and we just have to remain strong. You know, don't go at it alone. That's what the Five of Pentacles is, right? And then in the background, we have the Devil card. So I feel like in the background, we're thinking about our temptations and our materialistic things that aren't really serving us. So that's something to keep in mind for this new moon. We have the Four of Wands and the advice. So this is telling us to keep going. This is telling us to celebrate with the people that we are in relationships with, people that we are kind of inclusive with, you know, like basically whoever your tribe is, basically whoever you're close to, you need to bring them in more. You know, it's telling us to keep building our success. We're almost there. You know, we're almost at the touchdown, okay? Almost at the touchdown. And the outcome is the Hermit. And, you know, it kind of makes sense. I feel like it really makes, it's not even kind of, it does make sense, because the new moon is about, like, manifesting what you want. It's in the beginning stages of manifesting. So whatever you desire, you know, now is the time. And so I feel that when you go through these moon phases, you know, there's a transformation in the background. And so the Hermit, okay, you have to do, like, this is the outcome in life. And I think, like, from my experience, I've come across a lot of people that have a hard time being with themselves, and they don't know how to go inward, and they don't know how to sit with their thoughts. And so it's going to be difficult for you if you don't know how to do that, because it requires this. It requires you to literally isolate yourself and figure it out, right? To go forward in life. Because life is ever changing. Things change every day, every minute, every second. You know, things change. And so we just have to be able to adapt to that change. Again, society unfortunately sets us up to have this poverty mindset and to think that everything is going to stay the same. Well, let me tell you, it is not. It really is not going to stay the same. And I don't know why, you know, I'm not going to go into the whole, like, conspiracy stuff, but I don't know why they did us like this. I'm like, dang, like, I've been recently telling my friends, like, 1 + 1 = 2. That's what they taught me, growing up in school. But then when you get into the real world, 1 + 1 = 10 to the square power times 4.59. Like, it's crazy. And it's like, it's just funny how, if you're a person that things need to make sense in a society, you will feel so out of whack sometimes, because it's like you're trying to make sense because things have kind of made sense when you were growing up, but now it's like, nope. Okay, so keep this in mind again, in the unconscious, like in the background, whatever the devil signifies in your life, that's gonna be in your background. And it's best to like meditate, especially since it's only February 2nd. You guys can let this go. Let whatever, whether it be, more than likely it's temptations, or it can be old patterns. The devil card has a woman and a man, and they're like chained up, and the devil's behind them or whatever. And, it can be old patterns, old thought patterns that aren't serving us, okay? I think that is something that in the background we're gonna have to let go for this new moon in Aquarius. And because this new moon in Aquarius, it's really good, it's Aquarius season as well. So shout out to all my Aquarius out there. The Four of Wands is telling us that we have to attract new innovative ideas and just be innovative in our approach as we move forward through the rest of this year, okay? And it's okay to go inside and figure it out. It's okay to be isolated. A lot of people, I've tried to, when it comes to being isolated, okay? Because we all know the going ghost phenomenon in our society, right? Not very nice concept in the dating world, but going ghost is okay. And it has been okay for me because people have allowed me to do it, and I think I've done it so much that people just know that that's who I am. And it's nothing personal, okay? It's nothing, and they know that I'm gonna pop out eventually. So, I love the people in my circle because they do allow me to do that. And I would say, if it does bother, if you can't do that, right? If your friends are like, where was you at? Like, dang, like, you're supposed to be at my beck and call. Like, communicate to them. Hopefully they will understand you, because I honestly used to be that way, which is why I love transformations, because I'm not that way anymore. But I used to be that way, where I would be like, girl, where you at? I'm about to pop up. You ain't answered your phone. Like, what's up? And it really, it took some time for me to see, like, wow, like, everybody has a life. Everybody is busy 24/7. And if they're not, like, people still want to keep their energy, right? Like, you could literally be in the house all day and still feel tired. And I think it's time that we recognize that within our relationships, especially moving throughout the year, right? That we respect people's energy boundaries, okay? And I have a habit of telling people my boundaries are my power hours. So literally, I was at the dealership last night, and the guy's like asking me questions, and I'm like, look, it's past my power hours, okay? I can't answer that right now. I'm sorry. And that's me putting up the energy boundary. Of course, he kind of chuckled and laughed, and but I was so serious. I was like, no, it's past my power hours. And I told him when my power hours were, because if I don't, then he's just gonna keep bombarding me with all this stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I can't do it. It's past my power hours. Also, I like to say another boundary is when you're talking on the phone, just be like, you know, I'm just gonna give you your time back because I know you're busy. So I use that with friends that we all have those friends and shit. I might be that friend too, but like we all have people who can kind of like ramble on and keep the conversation going, even though there's no direction to the conversation, there's nothing there anymore, but we just keep going just because. And that's a good way as well to kind of like be nice about it and just be like, you know what, I know you're busy, so let me give you your time back because time is very precious, and then you could just be off the phone, right? So I hope that like helps you guys for this new moon energy that that's coming in. I really do think that overall as a collective we're getting there, but we still have a lot of people as a collective that are going through the motions, and they're not transforming into this new reality that a lot of us have experienced. And so that's why it is, again, also important that if there are people that aren't on the same path as you are, it's time that you find people to be in this, it's like the Four of Wands, it's time that you find people who are like you to commune with and to celebrate with, because they get you. It's no like, and this kind of almost this new moon in Aquarius is supposed to set the tone for the rest of the year, right? And I just feel that for the rest of the year, I cannot entertain people that just aren't on the same path as me. Not, and when I say entertain, it's not in a bad way. I can chit chat with you, but I can't give you a lot of my energy because we're just not on the same frequency. And that's okay, right? Everybody's on their own journey. So I don't take it personal. You don't take it personal. It's all love and light, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, because almost having a near-death experience, it does something to you subconsciously. And I just feel that I'm not going to continue to like fake it. I mean, I've never faked it before, but like, I'm definitely not going to do it now. Like, yeah. So, find your tribe. Like, find your tribe. And don't let nobody, hell, even what I say, like, don't let, you know, people stop you from your truth. Whatever your ideas are, there is someone out there that thinks just like you do. And I actually posted on my Instagram, like, I'm giving everybody till March 5th, before this Mercury retrograde, to believe in astrology. Because if you don't believe in astrology by March 5th, I'm not responsible for anything with us after March 5th. Because I tried, you know, I do like to, I think the Sag in me kind of likes to do that whole preaching. Sagittarius can be known as preachers. But for me, I'm just trying to give people information because specifically my culture doesn't have a lot of background in astrology. So I'm just trying to do my part. You know, I feel like I've gone through so many transformations, and I'm just really where I want to be in life, and I want to share that with other people around me. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. So I'm just going to continue to do what I do. But, you know, again, Four of Wands, the advice, find your people, celebrate with them, and just know that, you know, we're in a struggle. It's a struggle card, right? Present moment is the struggle. And all of this is, it's all, what's the word I'm looking for? Relative. Yeah, it's all relative to you, right? So the past can be, although the past card is the Sun in Capricorn, which Capricorn season just passed, but like it can be yesterday. It can be 30 minutes ago. Hell. You know, but whenever, you know, like whenever you were solid and everything was good, you know, it could be that. But as you know or might not know, time doesn't really exist. I'm here to tell you that now. And if we are always in the past, and always in the future. When do we have time for the now? So I hope that really helps you guys out. There is supposed to, just thinking of like the planet alignments during this new moon, and I know that the Sun, Moon, Mercury is supposed to sextile Jupiter. So a lot of luck in there. Jupiter is about luck and joy. So that's awesome. And then you also have Uranus. You have the new moon in between Uranus and geez, what's that planet called? There's another planet, Uranus and Saturn. Yeah, I believe it's Saturn. It's a sextile. So, if you're getting more, or if you want to know more about spiritual practices, definitely now is the time to get into that, right? And just develop it, learn more about yourself, be more self-aware. Now is the time. All the planets are direct. So I hope that really helps you guys out. Again, if you want a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram, True Sarah Moon. I'd be happy to guide you and join you along your journey. And that is all, guys. Until next time.